Good morning, students. Welcome all. Now, today we will start our new chapter and the last one, that is cost analysis. The last one chapter in your content is cost analysis. First of all, on the page number 128 in your books, there is cost analysis is given. So first of all, let's start with introduction. What is cost or how you can analyze that cost? That is on the page number 126 in your book. That is introduction. The price of a commodity depends on demand and supply. The demand of a commodity is connected with consumers' behavior, while the supply of commodity is connected with the behavior of the producer. As we all know, the demand of any particular goods is directly connected with the consumers. According to consumer needs, according to consumer requirement, consumer will demand this particular commodity, and according to supply, producer will produce that particular commodity, and the price of that commodity is purely, completely depend on demand and supply. So this is the thing we all know about that. While producing commodities, production cost must be considered along with price. Product cost is useful in taking decisions regarding what to produce, the quantity of production, and whether production should be increased or decreased. So, with price, not only price is too much important in any business decision. When you want to take any decisions, in that decisions with price, the cost is same important, because when you take price of any commodity, when you make price of any commodity at that time, you should consider the cost of that particular price. As we know, first of all, you have to incur cost over your producing any commodity. After that particular cost, you have to make profit percentage of yourself, profit percentage of the producer, and the surplus of that particular cost will be your profit, and that will become your price. As we know, say for example, if any commodity has cost of 80 rupees, so you will add your profit. Say for example, you add 20% profit, so ultimately your price become 100 rupees. This is the common cycle. We all know about that cycle. But this cost is not that much easy. Cost आपने जब समझी से easy नहीं. There were number of costs are included in the cost analysis. So let's start with that. Production cost means the cost incurred by the firm on production of a commodity. What is production cost? Production cost means when any producer wants to produce something, the cost incurred on that particular commodity, that is called the production cost. In short, જે ઉત્પાદન પ્રક્રિયામાં જે તમારે પડતા હોય એને જે છે production cost તરીકે ઓળખવામાં આવે છે. Production cost is interpreted in three ways, and three types of concept of cost from the point of view of a firm can be made. There were basically three types of cost are given. The first is real cost. Let's start with you. What is real cost? So most of the students say real cost means the cost which you incur to produce something. Basically, this cost. But no, this is not the real cost. Real cost means the cost which is in non-monetary. When any person wants to produce something at that time, he not only save. He not only doing expenses on that particular thing, but he also include so many things in that particular things. Say for example, if you are studying here, if you are the student of FY BCom, at that time you are not only giving your time, but with you are not giving only fees to this organization. With fees, you are giving time. You also emotionally connected with so many things, with subjects, with your study, with your passion, with your dreams, and this type of number of things are connected with FY BCom. આજે તમારો કોમર્સ તમારો FY BCom છે, that is not only connected with the fees. ફીસ સાથે નથી, તો એ જે બધી છે એને શું કહેવામાં આવે? that is called the real cost. Real cost is not presented in form of money. Real cost ને જે છે મની એટલે કે નાણાંમાં જે છે દર્શાવી શકાય નહીં. Therefore it is called non monetary cost. According to Alfred Marshall, the workers have to toil hard in production of a commodity can be included in real cost. According to Alfred Marshall says that the workers working hard, toil hard means to working too much hard. When workers working hard to produce any commodity, that work is the real cost. If you are want to get first rank in the class, first rank in the first year of BCom, at that time you have to work hard. So when you work hard, that is your real cost. That is your real cost you incur in the first year of BCom. Fees you pay in that is not the real cost. Fees તો તમને ખ્યાલ છે કે બધા વ્યક્તિઓ જેટલા સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ છે એ બધા ફીસ તો સરખી જ પે કરશે, but out of that all only one student will rank high and others will not get the first rank. First rank ની અંદર ખબર છે કે મોસ્ટલી એક જ વ્યક્તિ હશે. That work, that hard work is the real cost. In production of any commodity, capital is required. To save capital, the owner of money has to exercise self-restraint. As we know, to produce any commodity, every person or every producer needs some of the money. And as we know, every person, every human being have every human being does not have that much money. Every person has sufficient money within that particular thing. But all the producer try to save money as much as possible so that can use that money on the other task of the business enterprise. He has to wait patiently till he recovers money lent to someone. All these efforts and act of remuneration is the real cost of the production of the commodity. It means all the efforts you are doing to produce something from starting point to ending point, these all efforts called the real cost. Real cost does not include only real money you included in your production, but it also includes the most importantly your hard work, your emotions, your time. This all combination of this all is called the real cost. Real cost arises when different factors of production are employed in the act of production. Entrepreneur have to face risk and uncertainties. As we know, whenever entrepreneur start any new business enterprise, at that time entrepreneur will face number of risks and there is uncertainty that that particular entrepreneur may get profit, that particular entrepreneur will suffer the loss. So this is uncertainty in the business organization. So to face this uncertainty, cost for that uncertainty and risk, that is called the real cost. He has to suffer mental stress, which is real cost of production. Sometimes producer or the entrepreneur also feel mental stress. The person who is highest in the class, who got the more marks, who got the first rank in the classroom, sometimes you will go to that particular person and ask them how much you make efforts to get that rank. At that time you will get the answer. That particular person will do number of things to get the first rank, but it does not mean only that particular person will do that particular thing. All the person in the classroom will make efforts to get the good result. So this is the real cost. Whenever any entrepreneur working in any enterprise, at that time that particular entrepreneur suffers too much in the business organization. So that particular suffering or that particular hard work, that is called the real cost of the business organization. After that, the second is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. So what is the opportunity cost? Opportunity cost means when you have opportunity, when you have choice to buy something and you have limited money, and from that money if you can buy only some products, only some commodity, so you have to left out some goods, some commodities. So the cost of that left out goods, that is called the opportunity money. Say for example, you are going market and you want to get some foods. તમારે જે છે તમે માર્કેટમાં ગયા ને તમે જે છે કે તમારે કોઈ નાસ્તો કરવાનો છે, you want to breakfast something in the market. At that time, say for example, you have only 50 rupees in your hand. So from this 50 rupees, either you can buy pani puri or you can buy chocolate. Say for example, તમે માર્કેટમાં ગયા, તમારે નાસ્તો કરવાનો છે, તો તમારે જે છે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ જે છે આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો કટાકટક કરવાનો છે. આવી at that time you have two options. Either you can eat pani puri or you can take chocolate and eat the chocolate. So you have only 50 rupees, and from 50 rupees you can only choose one thing. Say for example, if you choose pani puri, so the monetary cost is pani puri, and the cost you left out for that is called the opportunity cost. તો હવે જે તમે બીજી વસ્તુ ના ખરીદી શકવા માટે, ચોકલેટ ના ખરીદી શકવા માટે તમે જે કોસ્ટની જતી કરેલી છે, આ જતી કરેલી કોસ્ટને ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી કોસ્ટ કહેવાય છે. when you have choice, when you have number of options, and when you choose only one options, so the other options or the cost which could be incurred on other option, that is the cost which incurred on that particular commodity, that is called the opportunity cost. ચોકલેટ પરની જે કોસ્ટ છે એમને શું કહેવામાં આવે? એમને opportunity cost તરીકે ઓળખવામાં આવે. Man cannot satisfy all his wants because he does not have enough money to do so. As we know, every person has limited money within him, so he cannot satisfy all his needs. Therefore, he tries to satisfy some of his wants and keep some of the wants fulfilled. Thus, to satisfy certain wants, he has to leave some others unfulfilled. As I have given example, if any person wants to satisfy needs, so at that time he has to satisfy some needs and he has to left out some needs unfulfilled. Example given, if a person has two wants to satisfy, that of clothes and books, the person has money enough to buy one of the two. If any person wants to buy two, if any person has two wants, the first one is to buy clothes and the second one is to buy books, but that particular person has only money that can buy, that can purchasing power of to buy only one thing. buys books, he has to leave his bonds of the clothes unfulfilled. Thus, opportunity cost of book is clothes. So, say for example, એની પાસે જે છે book છે and clothes છે. So, at that time, say for example, if he has only limited money and from that money he can buy only one thing, so he choose book. So, what is the opportunity cost of book? So, the opportunity cost of book is the cost of clothes. The opportunity cost means the alternative that has to be given up for or forgone. It means when you left out something, when you give up on something, the cost of that particular commodity is called the opportunity cost. There is so much examples and content is given, but this is the main meaning of the opportunity cost. So remaining will not that much important for us. Now on page number 128, there is the third cost, which is monetary cost. The first is real cost, basically the hard work of the entrepreneur. The second is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means when you forgot something, when you give up on something, or when you left out something, the cost on that particular commodity. And the third is monetary cost. Monetary cost is the right cost. What is the right cost means when you pay rupees 50 for the pani puri, that is called the monetary cost. Monetary cost is the cost to be spent in the form of money for the production of a commodity. Here we have learned about the production of the commodity. So when any person, when any producer make expenses on production something, on produce something, that is called the monetary cost. Say for example, the owner of Balaji Wafer incur all the expenses to produce Balaji Wafer, that is that particular expenses is called the monetary cost. In monetary cost, wages paid to the factors that are occupied in production of a commodities are included. It means the wages to the factors of the production. There could be any factors. If you are paid wages to your laborers, that is also included in this. If you purchase something, if you purchase the raw materials from the market, that is also included in this. If you pay transportation expenses to for your particular goods to reach at your place, at your destination, that is also included in this. In short, to make production, to produce something, all the expenses incurred by the producer, that is called the monetary cost. Example given, if we want to know the monetary cost of a production of 100 units of a certain commodity, we must find out what wages, rent had to be paid, the factors like land, capital, labor and entertainment. It means the total expenses you incur on something to produce something, that is called the monetary cost. એ બાલાજી વેફર બનાવવા માટે એમને જે છે એ બાલાજી વેફર બનાવવા માટે જેટલી જગ્યાએ ખર્ચાઓ કરેલા છે આ બધા જ ખર્ચાનો સરવાળો કરો તો તમને કઈ મળે તો જે છે તમને મોનેટરી કોસ્ટ મળે. Suppose land had to be paid the rent of ₹200. The first they have given one example. To produce 100 units of any commodity, you have to pay ₹200 for the rent. So first of all, you have ₹200. All the cost will be added in this. The capital had to be paid ₹100. So first 200, then 100 will be paid in 100 will be added in this. Laborers had to be paid ₹500. After that, entrepreneur received ₹200 as a profit. The total cost of production comes rupees 1000. So here profit earned by the entrepreneur is 200. So the sum of this all the amount, that is 1000 rupees. So this is called the monetary cost. Now the next is fixed and variable cost. On the page number 129, that is fixed and variable cost. First of all, let's see what is fixed cost. Fixed cost means whether you make production or not, but you have to cost, you have to expense over that particular things. That is called the fixed cost. Say for example, in your business organization, you have to pay rent for your building. So whether you make production or not, the owner of that building does not have any particular thing, does not have તમારું જે તમે જે જગ્યાએ જે છે બિલ્ડિંગ ની જો અંદર રહ્યો છો તો એના માલિકની સાથે કોઈ કન્સર્ન નથી. The owner of that building does not have any concern whether you make production or not, but you have to pay rent to that building owner. Same for other things. If you want to make production at that time, there were number of other things are also there. At that time, you have to make expenses on that particular things. So that's called the fixed cost. On the page number 129, Professor Marshall calls fixed cost supplementary cost or overhead cost. The fixed cost means that which does not change in a short term. What is fixed cost? Fixed cost means in the short term you cannot make any changes over that particular thing, because in the short term you cannot buy new building, because normally in the business organization we see the price of building, the price of the new equipments are very high. So in the short term means within a 1 month or 2 months you cannot buy new building. So if you want to buy new building, at that time you have to save money from your business organization or from your profit, and after saving enough money you can buy new building. So this is the process. So in short term you cannot make any changes in the fixed cost. It is supplementary in the sense that produced commodity does not depend on this cost directly. It is overhead cost in the general sense, that is that it is spent on all units of things. It is not made for any particular unit of a commodity. It means what is fixed cost? Fixed cost means in the business organization some costs are that type of cost, whether you make production or not, whether you come to your business or not, whether your business are operating or not, even your business are closed, in that case also you have to make expenses on that, or you have to pay that cost. That is called the fixed cost. Fixed cost are supplementary cost is such a cost that does not change with the change in proportion of production. Even if the production is zero, it does not change. Even if the production is totally zero, at that time you have to pay for something, you have to pay that particular cost. It has no direct relationship with the quantity of production. From this it can be said that the cost that does not change with the increase or decrease of production is supplementary or fixed cost. What is supplementary or fixed cost? Here, say for example, here you can take example of rent of the business. not matter. Whether your production is high or your production is low, your production is increasing in manner, your production is decreasing in manner, or your whole unit is closed, no factor or no any circumstances will affect on that. You have to pay rent to the owner of the building. Same for the services of the machinery. Say for example, in your business organization there are a number of machineries are there. So to operate that machinery smoothly, you have to make some basic expenses on that particular thing. Say for example, if you have computer in your business unit, so to work on that computer, you have to make some monthly expenses on that, like electricity expenses or the software you install in that expenses for that. These all expenses are that type of expenses you have to make whether you make production or not. તમારે પ્રોડક્શન હોય કે ના હોય, આવા ખર્ચાઓ તમારે કરવા જ પડે છે. એમને જે છે ફિક્સ્ડ કોસ્ટ તરીકે ઓળખવામાં આવે છે. There is one box is given, there is one diagram is, so diagram no, there is one box is given, schedule of total cost, fixed cost. Say for example, when you produce 0 unit, at that time your fixed cost is always fixed. There are not a single rupee change at all. તમારે fixed cost છે એમાં કોઈ જાતનો ચેન્જ થશે નહીં. So the product, when you produce 0 units, at that time your fixed cost is 200. When you produce 1 unit, at that time also your fixed cost is 200. When you produce 3 units, at that time also your fixed cost is 200, because there were not any change in the fixed cost. So whatever your production is, whether you produce 1000 unit, at that time also you cannot make any changes on the fixed cost. કારણ કે તમારે જે છે કોસ્ટ કેવી છે જે આપવી જ પડે. So this is the fixed cost. After that, variable cost. Professor Marshall calls variable cost the prime cost. Prime means main, मुख्य જે હોય એ. This is called the variable because it is changes with increase or decrease of the production. It is prime in the sense that produced goods are directly connected with it. If variable cost is not met, production cannot take place. What is variable cost? Variable cost means cost. If you make production, you have to make that cost. You have to make expenses on that particular cost. But if you are not making production, if you are not producing the things, if you are not producing the commodity, at that time you are not need to expense on that particular commodity. Say for example, in your business organization, rent is compulsory, so rent is fixed cost, but there are number of other things are also. Say for example, if you make production, at that time only you will have to pay salary to your business employees. તમે જે છે કોઈ પણ પ્રકારે તમારા વર્કર પાસે કામ કરાવો, at that time you have to pay salary to your business employees. If you are not taking any work from your employees, at that time you don't need to pay salary to your business employees. So this is the variable cost. So basically these are the basic about the cost. In our next video we will see the diagram of fixed cost and variable cost. It will be studied in our next video. Thank you.